teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Hey, go.
On play action, here's May. Vacates quickly left side. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Lions have a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air on first down, May. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Hey, here goes that. Crazy.
Back to the air, it's May.
Good shit.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there.
Thank you very
So they're
much.
left facing 3rd and long. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
May now on 3rd down. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tyler Williams, the first-round rookie out of The Ohio State University, in there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
No, we changed it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Lamar. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Yes, it's out close. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One shot. Mike only got one shot. Dean got
Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense came at the perfect time.
And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
He ain't missing.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
I would hate to play against him. I would hate to play with him. This nigga's
Start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
May now from the gun. Big strike here to Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Lions.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here. Off the play action. May. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Second and 10. Here's May. Buying some time right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Again, it's May. They thought it was
That
ready for
shit,
that one.
bro.
Make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And the deficit stays at 7.
I thought you might.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Hill now from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
1st down throw for Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry.
Damn, bro.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
That was my man guard. I was wide open.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Caught out wide.
Oh, that was touchdown.
He's
Why
gonna
did I
be touchdown
fall?
at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. The running back still doing it.
Are you kidding me?
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Oh, it was pick
Still
6.
waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Ravens hold it
I had a
lead
touchdown
inside of
and I
M&T
fucking
Bank
fell
Stadium.
down, man, on 1-yard line. Nothing, losing yards. Man. Oh, shit.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime.
Thank you for catching that and holding on to it.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
It was a 57-42. It's 57-53.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. That's going to be an incomplete
Drake
pass
May
on
is
the throw
so.
to the right.
He should have kept this. Oh,
Looking for Sam
Drake
McCoy
May
with
is
that
so
one.
some
Now
bullshit.
it's second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Game guy. The game guy to go.
May trying to get here on second.
Oh my
He connects
God.
on the deep shot. He takes it down to the 33.
That's so great.
Wow, they get a big old
He
32
threw the ball and
yards
got
out of
hit.
that play, as
And
well as a new
fucking
set of
ball
downs.
underneath. Oh,
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the
no,
safeties
he
are
got
doing. If
hit.
you're going to throw a ball
He
in the
threw a
middle there,
bomb.
deep downfield
I had
like
to
that,
cover. He got
you
hit.
have to have
And the ball went
tremendous
short.
awareness of where
His
those
man
safeties
was
were.
just-
QB just nailed it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
That's when you might pass some time ass niggas. Crazy. Look at them.
First down throw for May. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Bull got 30 on ball. Bull got 0. What are you playing that?
Throwing again, it's May.
Got 0.
Here comes
Come on.
Jameer Gibbs. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and goal, Detroit.
Receiver in motion, going left. Brings it in.
What?
Touchdown, Detroit. The
That was
Lions
some
make it a
lucky
one-score
RPO
game
shit.
before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw,
He was
Brock.
cheated,
But
bro.
I think we can all
He
agree he
shouldn't
made the
even
right
got
choice
this
not to hand it
drive,
off,
man.
and then the right
Ew.
read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
They keep on time out. You don't get shit.
A little less than 30
Come on,
seconds to
look at the
go as they
program.
begin this
Look at the
drive.
program.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. And he just
Bro.
gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple
You're not
of
just
plays
telling
left.
me,
Didn't
no.
want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Henry running to the left. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Crazy. What's that? Eddie, what's that? Five. Crazy.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
And this is why scouts talk about the player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
One last play before the break.
Crazy. What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Looking to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Times to get 32, you garbage.
Fox now to kick this one away.
You shot 20 times to get 32. Come out. Pete Brown and Miami.
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a
You
touchback.
more like Dunleavy. Some ass nigga. He said you was Norris Cole.
Oh,
I want to ride that dickhead.
I think it's because you were Doris.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10.
Ready, shot. Sit hard. 180.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Now the gun, a give to Hill. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Sit hard. 180. Sit hard. 180. Yeah. Sit hard.
From the pistol, Henry. He's got a gain of 6 there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
180. What? 180.
This is Henry on second. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10-line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Oh. My wife went to work. I had walked to the door.
What that's about, man?
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Can stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Dose of the hurry up here. They go play action. Here's May. Sends this to the end zone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right.
St. Brown, not even that. Yeah. That was just, I get it for
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, they need 7. Now here's Lamar. And this is lofted deep down the middle.
Oh my God, Mar. I should have threw a bomb. I should have threw a fucking zip. That's loud, man. Oh, shit,
try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Jackson now on 3rd.
Oh.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. First and 10 from the 32. Going play action, May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
Back to the air. It's May. Short pass brought in. And he dodged the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 3.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Crazy, crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, 10 yards to go.
To the air on 1st down, May.
Oh,
He's in for the Detroit
shit.
touchdown. The Lions now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. It could go either way.
No, I just gave up the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
I should have fucked my whole game.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Yes.
That is a
Yes.
DB's
Outside the
best
circle is
friend.
touchdown, bro.
That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Brought in
Fuck you talking about?
inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Look at the touch he
Should've
put
been
on that
square.
throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Lamar throwing again. This one's caught. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move their chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second time over at the 1-yard line.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Hey, middle.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th-quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Come on, bro.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Ooh,
Yo, that shit gotta be a sack. I'm like, how is he throwing out of there?
Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
May trying again here on 2nd. Chased out to his right. Looking deep down the middle. He's
Oh my God.
Inside the 25. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right?
Stop that
Kick
shit.
return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
You should drop that shit. And they get hit in the back all crazy.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Fucking ran out of bullets.
Crazy.
Here's May to the air. And there's another one to Williams. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. And that's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Lions down by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's May.
Ooh, good shit. He had 2 people with him.
The Lions cut it to a point late in this one.
Dang.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Setting up to pass. Still going inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have taken the lead.
I should have did it. I'm taking me.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You can almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Need hope.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Back to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here he is to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play action, May.
Take that shit, bro.
That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. We put a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 10. Here's May. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Looking to throw it. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Five.
Desperation time here.
Good. Hey, I should have stayed. Oh my God, I should have stayed.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
What's that? Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Five. Crazy. Rip. Tighten up.
To the air yet again, May. Buys time, really right. And there's the
Fumble!
stop. He drives this down to the 13.
Yo, I swear, let that shit
It's a
down.
gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Lions.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
First down throw for May. Yet another grab for Williams. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
To throw.
Yes!
Touchdown.
Drop that shit,
not
pussy.
get it. It's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Escapes the pocket.
No!
And he brings it in. Touchdown.
Fuck, bro.
Big decision coming up for him now. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
They close to the line. I was doing like a Tampa 2.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
Play underneath.
The Lions will set up
Put one nigga on the
for the
spot.
two-point
Boom.
conversion.
That's going to score. Anything he tries to do.
Crazy.
Yo,
Crazy.
TJ. They go 5 right there, Mike.
I mean, I'm trying to set up my Madden game, but I will play if he's not answering.
Throwing again. It's May.
Yes!
And folks, it's intercepted. It's a foot race. At the 20.
Well, he ran it back.
And that is 2 points the other
fucking right.
So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
That pressure, good shit, Green.
Thing on the audience mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
We got 5, y'all.
And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens.
Oh my God! Yes!
The recovery is made. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing.
Oh my God, bro! I try to give myself up and I dive, bro.
Here on first down. This one left for Lamar.
Yo, do you guys know this Packers?
Oh my God,
Fans in the
bro!
stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're
Oh
continuing to
my
survive
God,
among the
man.
final
Oh,
remaining unbeaten
I don't think he
teams
could have
across the
returned that.
NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.
If he picked it up.
Oh my
With
God!
Brock Ewart and our entire
Yeah, that was
crew, I'm
lucky.
Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL.
I try to
on
give
EA
myself up and made me
Sports.
dive.
The Ravens are your winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.
That's when you play Rod, CJ?
That's who bigger Packers is, yeah.
I told him, please, trying to play.
And he just answered me.
Wow.
I did fumble. I got it back, nigga. Bro, he shouldn't have been in the game. The fuck are you talking about? He shouldn't even been in the game.
He was sick.
He was down 14. He shouldn't have been in the game. I'm not trying to hear that. No, he made a good comeback, though.